Hey guys, Jaws the Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class G1 Universe Gears. So here he is in his alt mode, and yeah, now before we take a look at Gears himself, let's take a look at the packaging. So here it is, and yeah, here's your typical Legacy United box art for deluxes, or just box design for pretty much most of them. Yeah, so anyways, on the front here you get nice art of Gears in his, I guess, truck mode or whatever. And then here's the deluxe class, and G1 Universe Gears, Transformers, all this right here. Then you have the brand logo right here. I want this focus. Come on. There we go. On the side, you have some cool art of him in his roll-up mode. We got a close-up shot and a zoomed-out shot. So there's that. And on the side, we have half of the main art for Legacy United. And on the back, it's got a bunch of like product shots, 12 steps to convert, and yeah, all this stuff right here. And then all this at the bottom. And here's the bottom of the box. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. So let's bring Gears right back into frame. And yeah, this is definitely one that I and many other Transformer collectors have been wanting, because for those who don't know, around late 2020, there was like some sort of like teaser art for Kingdom. Like it has all the characters that would get at least one figure in the line. And while most of them eventually were made, the Beast Wars characters, except for Polar Claw. Please make a new Polar Claw. But and Gears happened to be on there, so many expected him on there. But then eventually, as the listings were coming out for each wave, Gears was nowhere to be found. And then a lot of the Transformer fans that wanted new, more cartoon accurate Gears in mass retail, I suppose. And yeah, as soon as we didn't see him on there, I think we were all disappointed. And yes, but flash forward almost 4 years later, and now we got a new Gears figure, but in the final installment of Legacy rather than the final installment of the War for Cybertron trilogy. According to the listings, because next year it'll be Wave 5 of Legacy United, and then it's going to be like a new Prime focused line, not Transformers Prime, like the Primes, the 13 Primes. But anyways, yeah, taking a close-up look here at Gears, and yeah, here he is, and I think it's a truck mode. Yeah, it looks like a truck to me. Yeah, really nice. Get pretty cool silver paint for the grille and the outlinings of the headlights. And of course, speaking of the headlights, they're painted yellow. His fenders painted red. And yeah, this is all plastic up here. Of course, get silver paint right here for the hood and then an out logo. Got blue painted for the windshield and windows. And yeah, and here's the back. And here's the bottom, visible head syndrome. I suppose you could, I haven't tried it, but I suppose you could flip the head around if you want, so he's not poking or he's just now staring at you. But I don't know, I guess it kind of adds to the humility factor. And yeah, unfortunately, he does have the clip-on wheels. For those who don't know, I'm not a huge fan of them, but yeah, here's on the side. Not a lot of paint, except for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the truck mode, or at least the details and everything. So yeah, of course, it can roll pretty well. And yeah, so anyways, now for accessories, he only comes with one. He comes with his blaster right here. Here's the side, and here's the other side. And you'll notice there is a post right here, and that is just to simply, put it anywhere you want. So you can put it right here, or there, or here, or there, or here. So yeah, I get plenty of options. Unfortunately, nothing on the bottom. I always like when they try to include some sort of storage on the bottom, because it's a bit more hidden, but of course they didn't do that. But yeah, so you just put this right up here, and there you go. So there's that. And yeah, now he technically does come with one other accessory, but it's not really an accessory. It's this chest panel piece right here. Yeah, so just a heads up, this and the blaster come inside like a, use like tissue paper, whatever, they wrap it up. That's what Hasbro has been doing for the last few years in Transformer figures. They just take, you know, some of the accessories, put them in tissue paper, tape it up, and then put it in the back of the box. Or not in the back of the box, but in the inner part of the box, I should say, in the back. And yeah, for reasons, you know, regarding stealing, I guess, stealing this chest piece, they did the smart move of just disassembling it and putting it in the bag. But for those, you know, who are wondering, when they see the box, it's like, wait a minute, where's the panel? Oh, it's right here. So yeah, well, you have to take out the paper and attach it here, although he's packaged in robot mode. But yeah, so I just want to give the heads up. So yeah, anyways, now for the comparisons, we'll just do one right here. I don't have, I think there was a Gears, I want to say in Thrilling 30 or Combiner War or something like that. That was like the last main retail version of Gears. I don't think they've made a Masterpiece one. Yeah, here he is with, I suppose, the original. This is actually the reissue from 2019, I suppose. This was a Walmart exclusive, but it's fairly identical to the original 84 release. Yeah, you can see how far we've come from 1984. It's 2019, but this mold was made in 1984. This is the original Gears. And here we are in 2024, and we got this one. So you can see same basic design, but this one's just a lot more upscaled and more detailed and not as simplistic as this. But yeah, I've just been really impressed with Hasbro's been doing the last 5 or so years with the mini box characters. These, you know, instead of having them like awfully tiny, they're deluxe scaled, and they just make them a lot cooler. I'd say like Warpath. One of my upcoming reviews is on the 86 Bumblebee. And yeah, just a lot of the mini bots, and Cosmos, which I haven't found yet because I mean, no one could find it, but supposedly they're re-releasing him next year, but yeah. But anyways, let's get back to Gears. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the comparisons. So anyways, let's get right down to the transformation. Yeah. All right. So yeah, now first, what you want to do is you just want to bring this up right here. Just detach this from the arms, and then you can just spread them out like that. And there you go. Then next, you just want to flip down this panel, and then after that, just split apart this all right here. This detaches from right here, so there's a kind of thin tab that goes into the sliver right there, and yeah, so there we go. And then after that, you can just flip this up. But first, you just want to flip in the wheels, and then close this up, and there's some just nice just kind of inner details right there if you want to see that. Yeah, you just want to close that up and just close that up right there. And then after that, you just want to flip out the legs, and then just flip in these little sections here. And I think that should be it for the legs. And so then after that, you just want to straighten out the arms like that. And then finally, you just want to move back this piece right here, flip in the wheels like that. And then last but not least, just close this up. So there's these like slots right here, and then these two tabs right there. Just want to kind of push them together. They should lock in. They don't really, but it's just kind of stuck like that. So I guess we'll call it a day right there. So yeah, so once you got that all done, there you guys have Gears in his robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, he looks really, really nice. You know, this is definitely where he shines, because, I mean, you know, like on the original G1 figure, I mean, the all mode didn't look too bad, but that robot mode, I mean, for its time it wasn't horrible, but by today's standards, it looks like garbage. No offense, I still like that figure, but yeah, anyways, so let's take a close-up look at the head sculpt. Really, really nice. And I think if you flip this over, there's a little Easter egg. So if you notice right here, You know, it looks like a W because he won, but no. You're supposed to flip this over right here. And if you notice, it's an M. So, for the new Transformer fans that have no idea about the history of Transformers, this M is actually a callback to the original Gears, which right here has a thicker M. It's not quite the same shape as this one, but you can see the resemblance. So what that M meant, for at least G1 or its predecessor, was it was part of a line called Microman or something like that, or Micro Machine. I forgot what it's called. I think it was Microman. And it was one of the two predecessor lines for Transformers. Like in the first 2 years, they just reused those molds and made them into the characters we all know and love today, including Optimus Prime. Although Optimus Prime was Diaclone, I think. Or no, was he? I forgot. But like a lot of the mini-bots were part of the Micro Man, so I think Prime was part of Diaclone. But I'm not too sure about. I'm not 100% certain about that, but. Yeah, Gears, or at least the mold was one of those characters, and since, you know, on his hood, the M was on there, they decided to put that in, so I decided, you know, show it off. That was a nice little reference there. I didn't want to forget, so, yeah, but anyways, let's take a look at the other details. Really nice sculpting here. It's all painted here, but you can see some molding right there. And so yeah, so in the packaging, he'd look. Hold on, let me get this out. It's a little hard, but just pretend this isn't here, and so you see the face, and this is what you see with the chest. So we just heads up, when you're in the store, just because you see that doesn't mean the figure, like, this piece was stolen. That just means, you know, it's in the box. It's just separate, so it prevents stuff like that from happening. So smart move from Hasbro. I'm very glad that they did that, because that would be pretty bad if, you know, that was there and then a bunch of let's just say toxic people just remove that. Oh jeez. Whoops, sorry about that. Yeah. Looks like he's walking away now, but yeah, so anyways, let's take a look at other details here. Not a lot of paint, but, you know, his Setting Sure blue and red combo does make up for it. And he does have a backpack, but yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of adds to his character a bit, I'd say. And here's the back, a little bit hollow, but not too bad. Probably the only ugly design, maybe except for this right here, but yeah, not too shabby. So yeah, so anyways, now for the articulation. Head is on a ball joint, so move side to side. You can tilt it a little bit. You can look up this far and then down that far. Shoulders can move outwards this far, and then can rotate a full 180. And then he does have a bicep swivel. He does also have butterfly joints right here, so that's pretty nice. He does have a double bend at the elbow, and he also has a wrist swivel, and he does have a waist swivel right here, so you get all kinds of movement. Legs can kick up this far, back that far, and then you can do the splits that far. And he does have a thigh swivel. Knees do bend very nicely. I mean, they have to for transformation reasons. It kind of almost looks like it has like a double bend right here. Yeah, it actually does. Yeah, because this bends right here, and then it bends also right here. So this, of course, isn't focusing, but yeah, up here and right down here. He does have an ankle pivot, but the feet do not move back and forth. So wah wah. Yeah. So yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the articulation here on Gears. So I'd say it's very solid. Kind of blew me away. I mean, I kind of expected it at this point. You know, with these mini-bot deluxes, they always seem to have like the best articulation of the legacy deluxes. But you know, it's still kind of cool to see this stuff. Comes a long way again from the original mini-bots, which probably had some of the worst articulation on Transformer figure. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, for accessories, again, he's got his blaster, so he can blast and pow some Decepticons. And yeah, or his Iron Knight calls them Deceptive Creeps. But yeah, so anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with the original Gears. This is definitely where you could see a definite upgrade in design, not just the scale, but I mean, just the overall design. This was basically just a Microman character, just recolored to look like this guy, but, you know, and it kind of works. I mean, obviously this toy design is what inspired Bob Budiansky to make this design right here, at least in the comics, so so we should still give this credit, but, you know, this is leaps and bounds better, you know, especially with the face and posability and pretty much everything, really. The only thing that this guy has on him is, you know, he's got the chrome right here, die cast and everything, which looks nice, but honestly, it's a worthwhile sacrifice if, you know, this is the design that we get. But yeah, it'd be kind of funny to see if Missing Link, you know, Takara's little G1 more posable line, whatever it's called, or however it's described. But yeah, it's called Missing Link. It would be kind of funny to see if they could try to pull it off with this guy, because I mean, it's hard to add elbow movements, frankly, here, and even head, or maybe a head tilt, maybe, I don't know, like a swivel or something. But yeah, it's I'll give Takara Tomy the challenge, but you know, let's see where that goes. So, yeah, that's pretty much it there for the robot mode size comparisons. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Gears. And yeah, I gotta say, that's probably one of the best deluxes I've gotten so far from Legacy United. I mean, you know, the posability is really nice. You know, I do like the callback to Microman. You know, it's a nice way to honor the history of Transformers, seeing as it is the 40th anniversary of the franchise. And yeah, I do like the silver paint. I do like the coloration. Posability, again, posability is really nice. I mean, the fact that he's got butterfly joints for a mini bot character, I mean, that's quite impressive. And, you know, I do like his alt mode too. It's kind of basic, but, you know, but still does look nice. Only complaints, you can't really tilt his feet back and forth. That would be nice to see. Aside from that, though, I mean, even then, that's not a lot. I mean, I don't know, I guess, I'm trying to think if there's anything else wrong. It's kind of tough. I mean, I guess the back of his legs look a little ugly, but, so I guess it's just only two minor stuff, though. It's only just, you know, gripes, I guess, little minor gripes. It's nothing too much. I have to, like, really force myself to criticize those areas. It's not terrible or anything. Yeah, I'd say it's a really worthy upgrade from the G1 figure. Again, I still do enjoy that figure, because, you know, it was made in the 80s, not the 2020s, so it's passable. But yeah, so overall, highly recommend, especially if you've been waiting for a brand new mass retail Gears figure. Yeah, worth $22, however much it costs. But yeah. So yeah, anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this Gears figure. So, anyways, guys, as always, to LOL, R1.